back-to-back episodes against Premier League opposition. We're a League One team. Why on earth is this happening? And for me, I've got to try and be neutral and not be a Villa fan during this episode. So this is gonna. No, saw that. Take it down. No one here is a Villa fan at this moment, so we could all just move on. Be happy. Claude, what the? Silly man. Let's get into it, shall we? Welcome back, episode 20. I don't know how to signify 20 in 10 fingers. Gotta be honest. We got Villa sitting over for us, third round of the FA Cup. Happy days. To follow that, Preston, who are currently 4 points ahead of us in the league, will be quite important for us if we can pick up a win against them. As I say, quite important. Following that up in the league, then a game against Oxford. Not going to be on the episode. Longest episode in the world otherwise. Wigan, 8th place. Bradford, who are currently in 4th. Also, apparently have a new badge coming, or maybe already here. Who knows? Who's a Bradford fan in real life? Yeah, I've got the new badges on. I've got this new circle badge, kind of a throwback to our European adventures. Would be nice if actual Villa had Europe in real life to pick that up. It's going to be odd for me as a it would be odd for Villa fans of a similar age to myself because they'd only be used to the Shield. But do you know, it's fine. I'll get over it. They'll get over it. Before we jump into the episode, if you could do me the favour, like, subscribe, it'd be greatly appreciated. Really does mean the world. And something else I was going to get into. We've got a signing. New fella's come to join us. He's played a game recently, and he's only gone and bloody scored in it. So let's go and see what we've been up to. The last episode, as I mentioned, the previous Premier League team we played, and yeah, we lost 2-0, we just did. Pulisic, Taremi, the very start and end of the game. Just a bit enough. We'll move on. It's fine. Followed that up with the 0-0 against Wimbledon. 1-0 loss then at home to Charlton. 6-2 away from home win against Rochdale, who I believe are the division below ourselves in the first round of the FA Cup. We then played Wolves under 21s in the No One Cares Cup. Plangy getting both of them for us. 2-1 and a 5-0 win in the league. 5-0 against Blues. That'd be awfully awkward if the manager was a Villa fan, which I'm not at the moment, obviously. Hursty getting a goal for us, Harvey White getting himself sent off. And then, even though at half time we were a goal to the good and a man down, still scored another 4 goals. Just embarrassing. Followed that up, obviously, with a 1-0 loss to Crawley at home. Then, unbeaten. Haven't lost another game since, have we? Look at the state of this. We'll quick fire through them. 3-0 win against Wickham. 3-1 win at home in the No One Cares Cup against Leeds under 21s. The second round of the FA Cup saw us beat Bristol. At this point, we knew we were going to play Villa, so just wanted to pick up the win so we can play against a team that I've got no affiliation with. 0-0 against Peterborough. Back-to-back wins. 3-1 against Leyton Orient. Not Luton Orient, completely different team. 4-3 and 2-1 against Wickham, both with last-minute winners. Reading 3-3. 4-0 win against Gillingham, who knows. And then we played them 3 days later in the league again in the... Dog's kicking off already. She knows what's coming. In the most annoying game I've ever played, but we'll come back to it. 3-2 win away from home against Cov. This is it's a new signing. I'll show him you as well shortly. And most recently, the No One Cares Cup, third round, we beat Carlisle 3-1. Happy days. With a quite heavily rotated squad as well. Team from our division. So let's have a little look at that game that made me want to put my head through the screen. Look. The team were in the bloody relegation zone. Admittedly, there's 15 positions in the relegation zone in League One, but it's no excuse. They had one shot on target in the whole game. We had an XG of over 6. 1-1, of course it is. And our goal was a penalty scored by our goalkeeper because, I mean, it's just what he does, isn't it? He's a goal scorer. He's a penalty scoring goalkeeper. I would tell you his stats. I think he's scored 4 from 5 now. But for some reason, the game thinks that it's not important to know what the penalty taking stat of a goalkeeper is, which is just rude. But yeah, as it is, we're doing all right. We've only lost 2 games since our last episode. We've drawn 4. We've got the game against Villa now, which we'll jump into. I'm not going to make those changes because I've already done that. At the moment, we are attacking, which I think was on from the Carlisle game, to be honest. But we're going to be going in with Van Sass in goal. Bernard, Hackett, Thornley, and Maxwell as our back 4. Bowden and White in front of them, with Skiriel, Beck, Hurst, and Sims completing the 11. Using the Chelsea game, we're looking to just not concede in the first 4 minutes, and it'll be an improvement. We're at almost 3/4 of the way through those 4 minutes now. Conor Gallagher in the middle for Villa, obviously. Davies out at the left. Ben Davies, again, obviously. It's quite a familiar team, to be fair. Van Sass puts it through to Thornley. White in the middle. Hurst, Beck. He's got a man outside on the left. Uses Bernard at the right back. Skiriel, got the striker. He's in acres of space. Whip it across. Okay, never mind. Bernard. White. Is anyone going to shoot? And Beck? No, okay, fair enough. Beck. Pretty decent centre attacking mid. We've got him on loan from Forest at the moment. We're going to concede in the 4th minute again, aren't we? Watkins. Useless. Never scores goals. As I was saying, Beck on loan from Forest. He's pretty handy. So if we get a chance to show you him without the game turning off, stay. The fans are like, bring him in permanently, boss. I'm like, I'll have a chat. I'll see what the Forest board managers are saying. So I slipped a little inquiry into their DMs. They just told me to piss off. That was it. There was nothing else. Just get out my face and don't speak to me again. So it's looking unlikely he's going to be with us outside of a loan spell. I'm not going to try and use the little sliminess that people loan players for 15 years. I might try him once more if we do get into the Championship, because I think that seems reasonable. Otherwise, we'll find someone else. We might find someone on a free who could be useful. Matty Cash is out on that right side for Villa. Puts it back. Andre Silva is up top with him, of course. Bailey, completely unmarked, stabs it in with the outside of his left boot. At least we took 16 minutes this time, so it's a 12-minute improvement. We carry on that, then, I mean, in 3 or 4 games, we're never going to concede against Premier League teams. Makes perfect sense. Watkins came and just sucked the whole defence in, left the entire left side of our defence, or right side of our defence, I suppose, completely open for Bailey to just have all the space he needs. Martinez plays it short to Carlos. We're, do you know, I'm going to move us to positive. We did it against Chelsea. Why would we sit back and let them attack? We'll see how this plays out. If we get through to half time, getting back into the game, might even move to attacking just for the lols. Davies has it on the left. Bailey, I mean, it just looks a little bit too comfortable for him, which is what you'd expect, because they're 2 whole divisions ahead of us. I don't know if this fella are actually any good, gotta be honest. I'm going under the assumption that they are, because we've got a Villa in the potato save that Andrew and I are doing, who have won 2 European Cups, three technically, since the start. Admittedly, I think they were both Conference Leagues, but the European Cup's a European Cup, even if it's a Mickey Mouse one. White's over the corner, puts it in towards the back post. Thornley, and it's nodded away by Davies. Hackett goes and picks up the loose ball, and it's probably going to finish there. No, it's still going. Oh, look at this. Oh, never mind. Thornley, Bowden, we're just, do you know what? We're actually getting highlights of us in possession and just doing things. Don't know if anything's going to happen from them, but we're doing things nonetheless. I think if they do score us, Jesus, Bernard's shot just over. They do score a second. I think we're then going to start looking towards kind of making sure we're as fresh as possible for that next league game. It's going to be quite an important one. But if we can keep our FA Cup run going, obviously we'll do so. We're into kind of half an hour gone. Bernard throws it towards the area, nodded away quite easily by Carlos. Everyone sprinted forward. Ball's knocked forward to Watkins. He's kind of been shepherded away from the goal. And Van Sass makes a save? Yes, pretty decent save, to be fair. Abada over the corner. Puts it towards the back post by the looks of that. Thornley nods away. There's no one there to clean up for us, but Bailey has the ball. I thought he just knocked it too far. It's not the case. They're still in possession. Oh, it's finished again. Why are they doing this to me? There's another corner. It's not. Throw in. Hackett nods away. Ritchie picks up the ball. Jesus. Somehow controls and passes in the same action whilst the ball's in midair. Quite impressive. 35 on the clock now. Can they stop showing me highlights of Villa attacking? I would like to see some of my own. We're not doing too bad. Van Sass is our best performer, which is kind of understandable. I've moved us to attack him. There was one thing I did do. I think it was the first of the Gillingham games. We'd noticed that we conceded quite a lot of goals. So I dropped Van Sass. I gave Chrissy Williams a game. We won like 4-0. The next game, got to be honest. Oh, look at that goal. And that's the one that Van Sass came back in for, scored a penalty, and then conceded the only shot on target. So he's still there, but we know when we need to call on Chris Williams, he does a decent job. He is about 10, so I don't want to give him every game. And we've got Van Sass, who's pretty handy. He has just been lobbed by a header, which is probably about 5 foot off the floor. So 2-0 down after the break. Shouted at the boys, of course, because why wouldn't I? I don't know where we're going to go from this, to be honest. I might push us back to just balanced. We'll see how this highlight plays through, to be fair. We've lost possession immediately. No, we didn't. Still don't. Watkins has the ball. Into Richie, Carlos, Gallagher. It's all a little bit too comfortable for him. I'm thinking we're going to have a little look, see who we can bring on soon. Might bring on Smallcombe. Ah, Sims. Why? That was your chance. That was it. That was our chance. The one that we have. Which is unfortunate because we need at least 2 to draw. Gallagher has the ball through the middle. Knocks it up towards Watkins, but he didn't snap on. Bailey did and put it just wide. We're just coming up to the hour mark now, so we're going to make those subs that we're talking about. We'll bring Sims out. We will bring... I forgot to show him, yeah. Arsheim? Arsheim? Is anyone Norwegian? Please, or a new gen. One of the two. Both will be helpful. If anyone knows how to pronounce this, that would be helpful. He looks pretty handy. I'll put him up top for that game against the team I can't remember. He played quite good in it, to be fair to him. Got himself a goal and assist. So, you know what? We'll give him a little bit time in this Villa game. I did put him up top, as I mentioned, but I'm thinking he's probably going to make more sense to be one of those 2 wingers because he can rotate. He does only have a right foot, which isn't ideal, but again, I'm sure we'll get over it. He came in for £0 from Kongsvinger, and I've got to be honest, I do not have a clue how to pronounce that name, so any sort of help would be helpful. We'll bring in Sylvester Jasper. Maxwell can come out for Swanson. Who else have we got? Hackett, we'll leave him in. We'll take... No, we've got Annesley and the other centre-backs. We don't need that. We don't have a right-back at the moment because a guy who should be right-back, his legs fell off, which isn't helpful, if we're honest. We'll bring in Smallcombe to play right-back. Who else have we got? Georgie Hurst is actually playing all right for once, which is nice. I'm going to leave that 5th sub because, man, we all know what FM's like. If we make all 5 subs now, one of our players are going to be broken in half. Thornley nods that ball away. Bowden has the ball in the middle for us. White knocks it forward. Ulrich is on the ball. I'm not going to call him his surname out. Not a clue. Swanson out on the left side. Puts it in. And that's easily got. Not sure why we've been showed this. Martinez lumps it forward. No, he throws it out to Conter. And then the attack's going to build up from there. 57 on the clock now. Hurst, it's a brilliant tackle from him. I just assumed it was a foul. White has the ball through the middle. Bowden towards Beck. Oh, it's in the net. Happy days. We're going to have them. This is it. I'm going positive. I'm chasing the game. Dog's kicking off again. Wish he wouldn't. But we're 2-1 to the bad. 2-1 to the bad. The free kick just inside our half. This is when we make it 2-2. This is the scenes now. Puts the ball through. Davies, it was 2 balls put towards Ulrich, but it just wasn't going to get him, unfortunately. Hackett nods it back out. Bowden into White in the middle. Beck got the guy on the right. Oh, and it's gone straight through our striker, unfortunately. Bailey puts it out towards the right side. Swanson collects. We'll build again. Bowden out to Smallcombe. Young centre-back who's playing improvised right-back. Do you know what? Ulrich. Jasper? Oh, I was not expecting that ball to get through to Ulrich, let alone being fed on to Jasper. We're doing all right, you know. I'm going attacking. I'm doing it. I'm going to shout at the boys. I'm going to demand some more. Hackett looks like he's just going to fall apart. Coming into the last 10 minutes now, seems Villa are going to just kind of shut up shop a bit, doesn't it? We'll hop onto our tactics. Jasper's not done a fat lot, but we'll drop Ulrich back and we'll bring in Lukey Plange. Why not? We'll bring on the Planchster, and we've put Alsheim to alternate sides with Jasper. I mean, all we need, one decent attack, stick the ball in the net, happy days. I do think it might end up going to a replay, which I've got to be honest, I'd rather avoid. It's fine. Into the last few minutes. Do you know what? 2-1, I'll take it. Let's not concede another goal in injury time. We'll just move on. We've done a decent showing of ourselves. We've not been bullied by a Premier League team. We'll take it. Jumping straight into the Preston game. We've got Van Sass back in goal. We trust the boy. We move. Laird, Bernard, Thornley, Maxwell across the back four. Annesley in wing just in front of them. Hurst, Skiriel, I think. Beck, and then Sims up top. We've got Ulrich on the bench. And that's about it. Wadey Beck is rather tired. So I don't think he's going to last the whole game. But if he can play the first half and do stuff, maybe get a cheeky goal or an assist, or both, then it'll be a fruitful half for us. We can take him off then, give him a little bit of a rest. Ball's out to Skiriel on the left. Cuts back. Pops it across. Wadey Beck. He puts it just wide. 90 seconds in. Nearly got that goal for us. I am a big old fan of Louis Annesley. He, I think by the looks of it, would rather play that anchor role, which is what a goal. Which is handy, because he's left-footed. And never mind, it's offside. And he can do a pretty good job there. He can cover us at centre-back if needs be. The only thing is, I don't particularly want to lose his 6'4" frame to be a holding mid when we can have him at centre back, just twatting headers from corners. I say that, I'm not sure if he's actually scored for us. He scored 2 in 66, which is not brilliant, is it really? 5 minutes left of the half. Peterborough are 2 to the good against Sutton. Cambridge are drawing 1-1 with Wickham, neither of which really matter to us at the moment. We are kind of the later fixtures, I assume, because we were in the FA Cup third round. But stories on the ball for Preston. Over to Lindsay. They have got a little ginger Longstaff in the middle, Matty to be precise, which is a bit awkward considering they were touted for 50 million things over to Man U, and I don't think it was Matty to be fair, but still one of the Longstaffs, and he's just pottering about in League One with Preston. Either way, Georgie Hurst's on the ball. Plays the worst ball through towards Ellis Sims I think I've ever seen. Does get the Preston defender back on the ball. Hamilton gets it all the way out to Morris on the right side. He's got acres of space. Maxwell's ran over and kicked him. Just why would you do that? Reese is on the ball. Van Sass is in goal. We know what he does. You know what? We're gonna watch it in the manner that we all want to watch. Penalty being taken. Right, Mickey. You're so fine. You're so fine. We all know the song. Do your job, lad. Save the penalty. He's only gone and done it. Ball's been cleared. It's still in play. I need to change this camera angle because I've got to be honest, it's making me feel slightly seasick. My backup goalkeeper is anxious for some reason. Not on the pitch. Don't know why you're anxious. Oh, Ethan Laird's legs just fell off. Janona says my right back's legs fell off. That was Tyrell Reid? Forgot about Ethan Laird. Another right back we have. Legs also fell off. Isn't ideal. I am going to have to bring Dara O'Shea in because I've got no other centre backs. Oh, actually, I can leave Bernard. There we go. Don't know why I completely ignored the existence of Swanson there. I am going to bring Wadey back off just because I don't want him to get injured. He's quite helpful. I'd rather him not be injured. So we'll crack on with that. And I need a camera to come and a highlight to come along so I can change this atrocious camera angle. Here it is. We got a highlight on the board. Oh, I could have just pressed the thing. We'll go sideline. We go nice and high. We go far out. I want to see a lot of stuff that's happening. Fiamazzoli has the ball on the right. Preston. I'll take it forward. Back in our control. Let's build nice little attack, get it into their area, score, celebrate, hold on, go home, get on the beers, have a headache the following day. That's quite the plan, but it starts with this goal. Wonderful stuff. Georgie Hurst scores his 7th of the season. When I came to you last episode, I wasn't particularly impressed with him. He has picked up a bit since then. Still not being great. Plays mostly out on the wing. I put him through the middle once or twice, and he's, to be honest, completely ineffectual. But positions like that, he's done an alright job. Picked up a loose ball. Fair play. We'll just leave it at that. I think that puts us on 59. I believe it leads Preston on 60 when these update. Exactly what's happened. We've got by far and away the strongest goal difference in the league, ahead of Preston, who was by far and away got the strongest second goal difference in the league. They've got like 11 goals difference on the on the team behind them, and we've got 12 on them. So there's a lot of goal difference. And for anyone interested, Plymouth got promoted from League One, champions, I believe, in real life. Currently 21st with a -17. Bit ropey. George, you can come off. Should we bring Ulrich on? Why not? Come on, big man. I don't have much else to do, so we'll bring off Skiriel as well. Why not, I suppose. I've got no more centre mids. Everyone's fell apart. I'm currently playing a centre back there, who I could do with playing at centre back. So there is our focus, to be fair, when we come through to January, which we're in. There we go. I need to buy some centre backs. Centre backs, centre defensive mids. Anyone centre and defensive needs to come into our squad. I will tell the boys I'm proud that they're doing good. Wingy's got a corner on the left side. Woodman collects quite comfortably. 12 minutes left now. I'm going to leave us positive. I'm not going to change it too much because all it needs is a goal from them. The whole game will fall apart. And we've definitely been the stronger of the two, so it doesn't make sense to go defensive at the moment. To me, anyway. Morris has the ball out on the right. Puts it up towards O'Neill, but we've got the ball. Annesley, this is the big frame. Helpful in those positions, to be fair. Positions. Sims. Oh, he's dinked him. He's absolutely had him on toast. 22nd of the season from him. Another assist for Ulrich. Wonderful stuff. 10 minutes to go. I am now, I think, just going to pull things back ever so slightly. But a decent ball through. Sims breaks the line. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. We'll knock that back. We'll go to disciplined. You know, I said we'll do a little bit. I'm going full shebang. Don't touch any of that. We'll take off our trigger press ever so slightly. I've learned if you go too defensive on these, you just get absolutely shafted. I've just punched the microphone for some reason. Into the last 5, we are looking definitely the stronger. Match momentum. I like this. I think it's a good representation of what's going on, rather than just stats. But you can use both of them together. You can get a better idea. You can't go solely on stats. Because, yeah, you might run up the other side and get a few shots off. But if you're getting slapped for the whole game, it's still not particularly played very well. Coleman with a free kick. Oh, it's just over. They usually squeeze in, they do. 4 minutes of the game left now, taking overtime into account. I'm not American. I am not an America. These have overtime. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. These have overtime. Not these. Football, extra time, injury time. Take your pick. Swanson's on the ball. I'm having a breakdown. We've got 10 seconds of the game left. And Cuckoo has been dispossessed. Arsheim wasn't... I can't call him Arsheim. Asheim? Arsheim? Anaheim? No, it's different. They're the Ducks. The hockey team as well. What am I doing? Either way, they missed a penalty. We scored 2 goals. We won the game. Happy days. Beautiful stuff. We are only a singular point away from top of the league now. Can we be champions? Ooh, that is unfortunate. Ethan Laird has picked up a broken ankle. Do you pick up a broken? He's got a broken ankle. Well wrecked. So that's unfortunate for the boy. We are 10 unbeaten at the moment, which is handy. Van Sass picks up player of the match. So we'll tell him, well done for goalkeeping. Well done for doing your job, chap. We will have a little look when we're going to come back. So we don't have the issue of any cups or anything outside of the No One Cares trophy. I'm not going to come back for that. If we make the final, I probably will. Semi-final, if it's against an interesting team, maybe. But I'm not going to waste my time. How many more rounds do we have to take into account? So, where are we? Honestly, is this... Okay, so we're going into the quarter semis finals after this. So, yeah, there's only a few left. And I'll see you there in the next episode. I do hope you'll be there for that. If you have enjoyed, like, subscribe, as I believe I mentioned earlier. That'd be greatly appreciated. And thank you very much for your time.